Hi guys, welcome to Oracle of the Sky Realms readings. I am super excited to do another reading today from a new deck called the Witchy, I forgot what it's called, but it's my Witchy deck. Yes, it is my Witchy deck. It's the Beltane, I knew I'd remember it. It's the Beltane Witches Oracle deck, so I just really love this Oracle deck. I use it a lot personally, but I haven't been actually using it on my channel lately. I haven't used this deck and I haven't used it alone, so okay, let's get started here. Today the energy of the collective is Love Spell. Love spell is let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. So the collective energy is really loving. We're casting love spells for ourselves with our words, and actual spells are being cast for self-love and love in general. So loving energy is surrounding the collective right now, especially protective energy, loving energy, angelic energy, ancestral energy, all of the energy that is filled with love, kindness, peace, hope. That's what's going on right now with the Lightworker Collective, with the Starseed Collective, with the Spiritual Collective. That's who I read for. But also I read for everybody who comes on my channel, and I just wanted to make that clear. It's not just for who I am, it's for who everyone is. If they come and they resonate, then they come and they resonate. Okay, what is the collective energy right now? Well, you already answered that. That's love. How can we be love to others? How can we be love to others? Earth worship. So, until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. We can love others by loving Earth, by loving the Earth, by loving the animals, by loving other humans, no matter what. I mean, I'm not saying you have to love the murderer that murdered somebody that you're close to. I'm just saying, and you're not one with the evil, but you are one with human beings that are returning to source. And the way that you can show love and be love and keep the collective energy of love is to find time to go in nature and talk to Mother Earth and use your words to create that space that you want, that world that you are craving. Okay. What does the collective need to work on, Spirit? Fear. Okay. Work on fear. Work on your fear. What are you afraid of and why? And track that down and stop being afraid. Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. Yes, with the third eye and the moon, the intuition is strong at 13. So stop being afraid of the world. The goat spirit, I feel, is very important here, as it's just sitting there looking at you with all of its wisdom and knowledge, and also the third eye here That's the goat's third eye. So open your third eye, find out what your fears and desire, because if you don't like face your fears, then it'll be out of control. So use your intuition, the moon. Use that moon to open your third eye. What else does the collective need to work on? The collective needs to work on fear, on tracking down those fears and just really facing them with shadow work, with real, true shadow work. Okay, yes, okay, thank you. That's interesting here. We need to work on manifestation, okay? Creating those worlds with our words. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips, at other times they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. So turn it into a dance, turn it into a poem, turn it into a song, turn it into whatever you need to manifest it. And I've felt like singing is a good thing to open that heart chakra and open that gateway to the ancestors and the gods that you're speaking to, that come from the light. Okay, so we need to work on manifestation, fear, and the third one is... What's the third one, Spirit? Demand what is yours and take back what is taken. Reclaim until you have gathered all of you. The maiden. Work on the collective of divine feminine. This is what it's speaking to right now. This is what I feel it's speaking to, is take your power back from all the sources that you think that it's been drained from. Okay? Take your power back. Be that maiden. See? She doesn't take anything. She doesn't take any BS. Okay? Okay, thank you, Spirit, for telling us what we need to work on as a collective. We need to work on our fear, track that down and get rid of it, or integrate it. Work on creating our world with our words by manifesting, and work on taking our power back, demand what is ours as a divine feminine collective. Divine masculine too, it's just the energy of taking power back. Okay, and what's coming for the collective? Oh, just like my other reading today, it's like the same messages are coming through. Growth is coming for the collective, okay? Major growth. Major growth. So you see how it's growing out of her skin. It's growing out of her. She's blooming, and she's blooming. She's growing. She's evolving. That's what the collective energy, that's what's coming to the collective energy, is to just grow beyond the growth that you thought that you could grow. Inside myself, I've sown beauty with wounds, which speaks of my immortality in the expansive eternal song, softly bellowing in spirit. I love these cards. These are very beautiful worded cards. Very beautiful cards. This is so amazing that this came out. I feel like this is like what Spirit wants for this question is, what's coming is growth. Okay. How can we foster growth as a collective? How can we make growth a thing? How can we foster growth as a collective spirit? How can we foster growth as a collective? Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. So, Fire Festival. How can we foster growth? Through fire. We can foster growth by going through the fire. Literally heard in my ear, growing through trials and tribulations. 11. Balance it. It's facing your shadows, facing everything you need to face, and then because of that, you're going to be growing, and that's what's coming for the collective is growth. And the way that we can foster growth is through the fire, through trials, through tribulations. We grow. Growth, and growth. Through fire. Oh. And what else can we use to foster growth? This fell out. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. So the more you dive into yourself, the more you dive into you, the oak, I'm feeling like you're the tree. And you find out that okay. So you wake up to who you have always been, which is the oak tree. This is just an example. And you find out your roots, and you find out everything about yourself. This oak is 2 + 7 is 9, which is endings. So you look within and you find out what you have always been, and you grow from that. You grow, you expand, and you don't just look within, you go like everywhere, like within yourself, and you educate yourself within everything. Okay. Okay, Spirit, any messages you want to give the collective about what the whole point of this reading is? How many cards do you want? Just the main point of the reading. Just one card for the main point. Oh. Surrender. This fell out of the deck. For sure. The whole point of the reading is surrender. Okay? So let's read this. There's nothing more than blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. Let yourself go, free yourself, let yourself be. Alright? So, from the beginning, I had pulled that the collective energy is love spell, okay? We're in that collective energy of love, and I ask Spirit, how can we embody that love? By embracing and worshiping what's around us, and loving the animals, loving nature, loving Mother Earth, and giving back to Mother Earth, kissing Mother Earth, and just doing what we can to grow the Earth and keep the Earth safe and give back to the Earth. Then I pulled this card. We got the goat energy, and I said, what do we need to work on? And we need to work on manifestation. We need to work on the maiden energy, the divine feminine energy. We need to work on demanding what's ours, taking our power back, and leaving what no longer serves us, which also let go of fear is what I said, is we need to work on our fear and why we're fearful and letting go of it. And all of that's going to foster this growth, okay? This growth is coming from all of this. And I said, how do we grow? And I picked the fire festival, which growing through trials and tribulations. And then I also picked the oak. Don't just look within, look without and all around, and that's how you'll find your place. And then the whole point of the reading is surrender. Surrender so you can grow. Basically exactly my other reading with a different deck. So Spirit is really saying, like, I think that Spirit is saying that we need to realize that through trials and tribulations, through pain, through that, it's all a lesson for us. And no matter what happens, Spirit's always going to be there for us. Our angels, our ancestors, we're not going to be alone in this. It just might take some time. But if we surrender to the flow and let it all go, man, our lives can be beautiful after the storm. So, just wanted to let you know that just Spirit wants you to surrender. Just surrender. Surrender how you, in all the ways that you know how to surrender. Surrender by, how can we surrender? Let's see, how can we surrender? Spirit, for just closing out, I just want to know how we can surrender so that the collective knows. How can we surrender? Okay. By, our earth worship, by loving, by giving back to the earth, surrendering to that flow of the earth. Okay? All right. So, surrender, and then you'll grow. Surrender, and you'll grow. Love y'all.